trouble seeing it. As a consequence of this blindness, many cannot even begin to fathom the impact their culture is having on their organizations. Yet, whether a leader is keenly aware of or oblivious to the impact of culture in and of itself does nothing to mitigate its effect. When culture is seen, understood, and intentionally crafted by leaders, it is the ultimate force for good in an organization. Good as defined by energy, engagement, retention, performance, and competitive advantage. There is nothing in an organization that has the reach, scope, and impact of culture other than the leaders who create it. Culture is a beast. The question is, has the beast been tamed, its immense power harnessed for good, or does it terrorize the inhabitants of the realm? Our team's challenge. To explore the topic of culture, I had the opportunity to build an amazing team, a diverse group of wicked smart people from both the marketplace and academia. The challenge our team embraced was audacious: to help leaders around the world create their own high-performance cultures. To realize this goal, we talked to or surveyed more than 6,000 men and women. They came from 10 countries around the world and represented senior leaders, mid-level leaders, and frontline workers. These leaders and their organizations are the heroes of this book. We will tell their stories and learn from both their successes and their shortcomings. As we began to dive in, we realized the watery nature of this thing we call culture was only one of many challenges leaders face. The water, that is culture, contains a lot more than hydrogen and oxygen. There are literally scores of drivers and interdependencies. It's difficult to work on something you cannot see. Every culture is unique and therefore needs different types of support. Culture is a never-ending responsibility requiring continual attention. For most leaders, culture is a stated priority but not an operational one. Its ownership is often delegated to others. Honestly, we documented many other challenges too. I dare not mention them all here, or you would probably stop reading and throw up your hands in frustration, overwhelmed by the apparent futility of it all. You might assume, given the enormity and complexity of the task, the topic of culture is unassailable. You would be wrong. During our exploration, we discovered a few simple rules, 3 to be exact, that any leader who wants to master the game of culture craft must abide by to be successful. When these culture rules are followed consistently, you can create a fully engaged workforce. When ignored or poorly followed, boredom, mediocrity, and disengagement become the norm. When these latter conditions persist, people will quit your game and look for another to join. The promise of this book. You can create your own magic circle. You can create a compelling and fulfilling place for people to work. However, I want to set the proper expectations for you. This book does not contain a one-size-fits-all approach to building culture. As I said earlier, every culture is unique. Before we explore the path ahead, I want to provide a little more context. There are some things I wish I had known as a young leader about to enter the game for the first time. Culture influences everything that happens in your organization. That's why culture rules. The stakes of this game are extremely high. They include the health and vitality of the organization you serve, the performance of the enterprise, the stewardship of the people, your competitive place in the market, and your legacy as a leader. This game is governed by your free will. You can play